of 2x equals 5. The first thing we'll do is cross multiply. The reason we can do this is because when two fractions are equal, the product of the numerator of one fraction and the denominator of the other fraction must also be equal. So we get 2x equals 5 multiplied by the square root of 2x. Now our goal is to remove the square root, and the easiest way to do that is by squaring both sides of the equation. Remember, if two quantities are equal, then squaring both sides preserves the equality. So we have the quantity 2x whole squared equals the quantity 5 multiplied by the square root of 2x whole squared. Let's simplify each side. The quantity 2x whole squared becomes 4x squared. On the right side, 5 squared is 25, and the square of the square root of 2x simply becomes 2x, because the square and the square root cancel each other. So now we have 4x squared equals 25 multiplied by 2x, which simplifies to 4x squared equals 50x. Let's bring everything to one side so the equation is equal to 0. This gives us 4x squared minus 50x equals 0. Notice that both terms have a common factor of 2x, so let's factor it out. We get 2x multiplied by the quantity 2. X minus 25 equals 0. Now we apply the zero product property. This property tells us that if the product of two expressions equals 0, then at least one of those expressions must be 0. So either 2x equals 0 or 2x minus 25 equals 0. From the first equation, dividing both sides by 2 gives x equals 0. From the second equation, we add 25 to both sides to get 2x equals 25, and then divide both sides by 2 to obtain x equals 25 over 2. At this point, it may look like we have two answers, but we're not finished yet because whenever we square both sides of an equation, we must always check our solutions in the original equation. Before we verify these values, if you're enjoying this step-by-step explanation, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your answer in the comments before we finish the verification. Now, let's test the first value. X equals 0. Substituting it into the original equation gives 2 multiplied by 0, divided by the square root of 2 multiplied by 0. That becomes 0 divided by 0, and 0 divided by 0 is undefined. Since the original equation is not even defined at x equals 0, this is not a valid solution, so we reject it. Now, let's check x equals 25 over 2. Substituting this into the original equation gives 2 multiplied by 25 over 2, divided by the square root of 2 multiplied by 25 over 2. The 2's cancel in both places, leaving 25 divided by the square root of 25. The square root of 25 is 5, so we have 25 divided by 5, which equals 5. This matches the right-hand side of the original equation perfectly, so this value satisfies the equation. Therefore, the only valid solution is x equals 25 over 2.